Hi, I'm Gary Summers. I've been doing a version of three-card Monte for probably 30 years. And there were two things that I found that I just didn't like about the effect. Number one was the quality. They didn't wear well. I had to replace the cards, and I eventually started making up my own cards. But number two, the Achilles heel of three-card Monte is fairly obvious. I know most magicians like myself, we don't hand out props, but there are times in my show when people you could see noticeably that they had a pretty good idea of how the effect worked. So I went to a sign maker and asked them to produce a really high quality card. Now the cards that I offer are 8 3/4 by 12 1/4. You can also get them in what you're going to see on the video. My cards are 10 by 14, but I can manufacture them in any size, and as well as custom backs. So what I did was to eliminate the problem of people thinking how the cards are done, I developed a very simple switch device. It's kind of based on the Himber wallet idea, but I do it right in front of the audience. Now, this is not part of what you purchase, but when you get the instructional video, I show you two different ways to be able to do that switch right in front of the audience with an aluminum case or with a very easy um, Himber style case that can be done right in front of the audience and nobody can detect it. Then you can take the three ungimmick cards and then pass them out, or you can show them that the cards are just normal everyday cards. So I'm going to show you the normal version of how it worked, and I'm going to break away for a second and then show you the ending, which again doesn't include the switch case, but it's available to purchase, or I show you in the instructional video how easy it is to make. Enjoy.
Magicians use misdirection, illusion, sleight of hand to fool you. We've got a whole bunch of really cool things in our magic bag, and I wanted to show you misdirection. So I'm going to show you misdirection. I'm going to do it a number of times. I'm going to do it covertly first. Means I'm not going to show you how I did it. Then I'm going to do it overtly. I'm going to show you what misdirection is. And I'm going to be really blatant about what it is. And even if you know what it is, you still get fooled. So, I have to tuck this in because I have to show you the miracle move. Hey, listen, this is a family show, right? So it's a very simple game called three-card Monte. The object of the game is to follow the ace. This is how easy you can be fooled. And I'll show you the miracle move covertly. The magician just takes the cards, he mixes them up like this. Push them over, he takes the ace. Just right here, takes the ace and puts it in his belt like that. Now, did you see the move? Well, see, I didn't put the ace in my belt, I kept it right here. You didn't see the switch. Okay, I'll do it again for you, because it happens really fast. So we have the ace, the deuce, and the three. Watch closely. I just mix them up like this. And I take the ace. Now, I'm going to make the ace and have it nice and high so you can see the ace. So I take the ace just like this. Place this. What? Place it in my belt, just like that. Oh, yeah, I actually did put the ace in my belt. You didn't see the miracle move. Okay. Let me show you what the miracle move is. And once I show it to you, you still won't be able to see it. You won't be able to, because it's that good a move. Ace, 2, 3. We mix them up like this. Take the ace, right here. Place this in my belt. Now, here's the miracle move. Eyes follow what moves. So when all your eyes were looking at my hand, what I was able to do was take the ace and switch it for the deuce, and you didn't catch me. Now that's consciously. So I consciously got you to move up my hand. Look at my hand. I'm going to do it subconsciously, because subconsciously is even more powerful. And even though you may burn these cards and look at them, your subconscious mind goes to a place that's relatable. Let me explain. Ace, 2, 3. Ace goes in my belt. Have you ever driven on the road and gotten to a place and you thought, geez, I should have turned way back there? It happens to us all the time, doesn't it? Have you ever gone into a room and when you got in there, you forgot what you were going in for? Happens all the time, right? Have you ever thought, if people nodding their heads, yes, you're not losing your mind, it happens. We go into trance like every 90 minutes of our waking day. Have you ever dialed a phone number, the best one? Have you ever dialed a phone number, and when the phone was ringing at the other end, you forgot who you were calling and you hung up? Happens to all of us. So when you thought of a time when that happened, I switched the ace for the deuce and you didn't catch me. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. You cannot follow 3 cards with 2 eyes. It's impossible. You can't follow 3 cards with 2 eyes. Also, if I lift off a card, you don't know whether I'm lifting off 1 card or 2 cards. I'll have to turn that down a second. So here's what we're going to do. Let's make it a little better for you guys. Let's switch the cards up. And let's take the deuce. And let's lay the deuce down right there. So I'm left with you know what. Ace on top or bottom? You don't know, do you? Well, what about if I told you the ace wasn't there at all? It's over here. And that's why you should never play cards with a magician, because you can't win.
Hi, Gary Summers again. So that's where the normal 3-card Monte effect would end, and you would put the cards away, and then you would go on and do your next piece of magic. So what you're about to see now is what I've added to take this effect and bring it up a notch and make it a miracle. Now this is not included with what you're going to purchase, but I show you in the instructional video how to make a very simple switch device. 2 ways actually. You can buy a case to do it, or you can actually use the device that I use. Both are in the instructional video when you purchase this, or you can also order it, but it would be a special order. Anyway, let's continue on with the ending.
I'll get some people in the audience when I do that trick, and normally we don't like anybody to see our props, touch our props, but there's always people in the audience who think they know how the trick is done. And the last time I did a show, there was guys, there were 2 young guys pointing at the cards and how it could be done and things like that. And I don't want people to go away today saying, there was a magician who did this trick, and it was pretty obvious how he did the trick. So, does anybody have any idea how the trick is done? No idea at all? Because some people think that there's something special about the cards, right? That would make sense, wouldn't it? So what about if I showed you that there's absolutely nothing that's strange about any of the 3 cards?
Well, they're pretty big, aren't they?
And they're pretty big. Yes, Michael, they are very big, yeah. There's a big audience. That's why you should never play this game with a magician, because you can't win.